Welcome to Quinta Lago. Me and the rest of the Golfshake team are here for the next few days. We're going to be showing you everything about the golf courses as well as what this resort has to offer. First we're going to Laranjal, then we're going to play the North Course here at Quinta and then the South Course on our final day. So this is our first full day here in the Algarve. We're at the beautiful Laranjal Golf Course, just a stone's throw away from where we're staying at Quinta Lago. We've just played 9 holes. Matt, what did you think of that front 9? Personally, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I like the opening hole. A couple of the par 5s are really good, and the par 3s are quite challenging as well. But yeah, the greens are nice and big, undulating. It's gonna
very undulating. I mean, you've got to be pretty good at putting to shoot a decent score around here, to be honest. The bunkers are fairly big as well, but very, very nice to play out of. I would say it just keeps you thinking off the tee in places, doesn't it? You're not going to be hitting driver everywhere for most of you. You're going to be plotting it to certain positions to leave you angles into some of the greens. But yeah, once you get on the green, then the fun starts. There's lots of slopes. It's quite difficult to gauge the pace as well. But yeah, a lot of fun so far.
Yeah, definitely. I also find that it's fairly forgiving. So if you're coming with a group of people that have maybe got a mixture of abilities, it is fairly forgiving off the tee. There's a couple of tighter holes on the front, wasn't there? But
yep.
I've still got the same ball. You've still got the same ball.
Yeah, I mean, you're generally going to find it if you hit it offline, aren't you? And I've definitely hit a couple offline, and a few of us have. So yeah, it's been pretty easy to find when you do go a little bit off the property, if you like. But yeah, very, very enjoyable. Looking forward to the back 9, and we'll give you a bit of an update when we get through the 18th. So we've just come off the 18th green here at Laranjal, thoroughly enjoyed our experience. I played here before, but it was a long, long time ago, probably when I was about 15 years old, so about 20 years ago. I remember it being just as good as it is now. Some really tough shots on the back 9 that you have to hit off the tees. There's a bit of water involved, isn't there? How did you find it, Matt?
Yeah, no, I thought it was brilliant. I played a fair bit in Spain and Portugal, and this for me is one of the best I've played. Not a blade of grass out of place, and as you can see, you've got backdrops and views like that. You can't really ask for much more.
Yeah, and the 18th that we just played there was very interesting. It was kind of a bit of a risk reward par 5. You can hit over the water if you're long enough, and then it kind of obviously shortens the hole a hell of a lot. But if you get it wrong, you can run through the fairway into the water as well. And as you can see, there's water just next to the green, so lots and lots of trouble. You think that your round's going to finish nice and easily. It doesn't here at Laranjal, and I think all 4 of us have enjoyed playing the golf course today. Definitely one I want to come back to, and the sun came out for us as well, so you can't ask for much more than that.
Absolutely perfect.
Welcome to day 2 here at Quinta Lago. We are playing the North Course this morning. We're first out, so we should get the best conditions of the day. Come and have a look. So we've just come through 9 holes here on the North Course at Quinta Lago. Definitely a very different test of golf than Laranjal yesterday, isn't it? What have you made of that front nine?
The front nine's definitely tighter. It's a lot less forgiving off the tee than Laranjal was yesterday. If you keep your ball in play, I think you can make a score. The greens feel a lot smaller as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And the runoffs are a bit more severe, aren't they? When you miss them, the rough's a little bit thicker, so trying to get it up and down's harder. Yeah, you've just got to hit better golf shots, I think, Raddy. It's kind of a bit more friendly. We said that yesterday, didn't we? That, you know, if you were there with a society of varying kind of handicaps, that Laranjal is unbelievable. Yeah. Here, I think you've got to hit some pretty good shots.
Yeah, well, you can see, you know, as an example behind, you can't go too far offline. And if you are, you're in trouble. I
mean, a lot of the holes, you're just hitting it into the kind of scrubby, pine strawy stuff, and you've got a shot out because there's not too many trees in there, is there? So you can get away with it a little bit, but certainly those kind of dense canopies in the trees kind of keep you thinking about where you're going to hit it off the tee. But yeah, very, very good golf course. Impressed so far. We got eaten alive by the mosquitoes because we teed off so early. As soon as the sun comes up here, they're kind of on you a little bit. So that's something to bear in mind if you do visit. But yeah, very, very good golf course. And onto the back nine, mate.
Let's go.
Just walked off the 18th green here at the North Course at Quinta de Lago. Matt, what did you reckon to that back nine?
Yeah, the back nine was great. Similar to the front nine in the sense that it was quite tight off the tee. It's definitely a tee shot golf course this compared to yesterday. But yeah, it's a lovely layout, and again, some of the backdrops and some of the holes, the greens are incredible.
Greens are very quick, I thought, today, and there's some that can fool you a little bit, and you can hit some pretty poor putts that run a long way by, can't you? And, well, I certainly did anyway. But yeah, I thought the course was in great condition, despite how wet it's been in the last couple of weeks here in Portugal. You wouldn't really know it that much on the golf course here. It's absolutely fantastic. So we've really, really enjoyed our game. It's fantastic to play the golf course. Not played it before myself, although some of the holes did seem quite familiar. It was very, very good. And like I say, I thought the condition was exceptional. I'm looking forward to playing the South because I have played that before and see exactly how it kind of compares to what we've seen today. But it was definitely a step up in terms of difficulty, I thought, from
definitely.
Yesterday.
And I like the fact that there is two contrasting golf courses in Laranjal and the North Course here, so hopefully we feel the same in the South tomorrow.
Absolutely. See you then. We're playing our third round of our trip to Portugal. We're here at Quinta de Lago on the South Course today. This is one I've been looking forward to. I've played it before. It was many, many years ago, but remember the course being absolutely fantastic. We've definitely got the weather for it. It's very, very nice and sunny, although a little bit windy. Come and see what this course has in store. So we've just gone through 9 holes here on the South Course at Quinta de Lago. Matt, what did you reckon?
Yeah, no, this is an absolute brilliant golf course. Definitely my favourite of the 3 that we've played so far.
Tough, isn't it?
It is tough.
Yeah.
It is tough, and the wind's picked up a bit for us today, which is making it a little bit harder. But the undulations, some of the views from some of the holes have been absolutely brilliant.
I was just saying to Tom when we were in the buggy, it kind of makes you hit golf shots this course, doesn't it? So you've got to hit it into certain places off the tees. You can't really hit driver everywhere, so you've got to kind of plot your way around. And yeah, some of the greens, like we can see behind us, the night very undulating, slopes away from us. It's very fast. Greens are very good, a little bit bigger than yesterday, but I think trying to find them is hard from some of these fairways, isn't it? Yeah, but yeah, amazing front 9. Can't wait to get onto the back. So in my opinion, Matt, the back nine was even better than the front, okay? Particularly those holes 14 through like 17, where there's a bit of water involved, a little bit more picturesque. We got down to the lake as well. What did you make of the back nine?
Yeah, again, like the front, the elevation changes were absolutely spectacular. Some of the views that we got on the on some of the tee boxes were you know, incredible. Didn't play my best golf today, but it didn't take away from the enjoyment of the golf course, which for me would suggest it is a really good golf course.
It is. I mean, yeah, if you can not play well and still enjoy it, then that's what this game's all about. I mean, we have got round, we teed off at 2 o'clock, we've got round by 6, it's 6 o'clock on the dot right now, and we felt like we were being held up a little bit, to be honest, didn't we? It shows that normally you play this time of day and it takes you 5 hours to get around. It certainly didn't today, even though I think we could have probably snuck round about half an hour quicker, couldn't we? But yeah, 4 hours is still pretty good on a resort style course like this, and it was fairly busy. So yeah, we've played some good and some bad stuff between us really, but absolutely thoroughly enjoyed the course. In my opinion, I think it's the best of the three, and certainly lives up to that slightly more expensive price tag that it has, and it'll definitely be a course we return to. So that officially marks the end of our trip here at Quinta del Lago. We've played Laranjal, Quinta North and South during our trip and had an absolutely amazing time exploring, to be honest, the whole resort here. We've literally done pretty much everything there is to do. Matt, how have you found it?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. I mean, 3 fantastic golf courses, 3 contrasting golf courses, I think. And yeah, the whole resort is pretty impressive. I mean, the setup is fantastic. It's got everything that you really need and more.
I think we kind of did them in the right order. It kind of got progressively more difficult, the golf course we played. Laranjal was very friendly, very nice golf course, and kind of eased us into the trip quite nicely. Quinta North then kind of got us thinking a little bit more about how we hit it off the tee. It was a little bit tighter as well. And then Quinta South today just kind of was the icing on the cake, really, wasn't it? It was a very, very good golf course. Some stunning holes. We got right down to the lake at Quinta del Lago, so we could see some of the restaurants that we actually visited the other day, couldn't we, across the lake there. We went down, flew the drone down there earlier as well, which was pretty cool. But yeah, the views I think on South are probably better than everywhere else, aren't they? But the golf course is kind of, there's something for everybody really here at Quinta. So whether you're a kind of resort golfer, a high handicapper, and you want to just have a really nice golf course that's going to be a bit more friendly, there's something for you there. Or if you're that serious golfer that wants to play something a little bit more challenging, that's going to ask lots of questions of you, there's something too, isn't there, really?
Yeah, definitely. And also each course has got quite a selection of tee boxes as well, right? So you can play, I mean, I know off the top of my head, Laranjal was anything from 7,000 yards to 4,500 yards. So
yeah, if you're looking for your next golf trip, then look no further than Quinta del Lago. There's some amazing deals on Golfshake.com, so you can check them out on there as well. There's lots of packages to play all 3 of the golf courses, because if you actually pay to play them individually and singularly, they're very expensive because they're so good. But you can get some amazing packages, stay and play. There's a few hotels that are kind of aligned with Quinta del Lago as well. We've loved it, haven't we, mate?
Absolutely,
really, and can't wait to come back. So yeah, Quinta del Lago is definitely a place you should consider for your next golf trip.